Right, hello everybody, just a very quick intro to this one. Yesterday we played in the 104th lichess mega team battle. This one was 3 minutes with a 2-second increment. 175 teams took part. We played for Team King's Crusher as per usual. Team came in 9th place, 700 points. A long way off the top this time, but still a top 10 finish, so very good. Individually, I was 246, so it was nearly 3,000 players took part. And I managed to put in a 2300 rating performance. My average opponent 2072. I've got 15 games, so these are all the games there, and we'll be featuring all of the games in the order that they've been played. So you can see we've got 4 defeats, so there must be 11 wins because there wasn't any draws. A couple of opponents have used berserk mode, so that's what that little symbol is there. And going back to the team, if we click on the team score, we were actually one of the top 20 scores of the team. We were 9th with 34 points, so we contributed to our team score. 46 players in total, and all it means is whoever the top 20 scorers are out of those 46 players, you add their points together, which is what you see here, and that makes a team's total. So overall, we had a pretty decent event in the end, so here come the games. Excuse me.
1, 0.
Right, 22-29, good luck. So we've not played before. What's that? Is there something wrong? That said something like 70 seconds for my opponent to make the first move. 20 for me. Something wrong with the system. Yeah, my opponent's clock has just reset. There's something wrong with this one. Have I got a dodgy opponent? I might have a dodgy opponent in the very first game. Something happened, didn't it, there? I hope it's a system server issue and not my actual opponent doing something. No, its clock's resetting. But what am I talking about? It's increment, isn't it? I'm confusing myself, aren't I? It's 3 plus 2. Forget what I've been saying there. It's 3 plus 2. It's just me. I'm not used to playing with increment. I've never played increment over the board. Nothing wrong whatsoever. So let's get our bishop up and focus on the game. But like I say, you've got to play this more like a 5-minute game if you can. Now, is pawn up a move or is it stupid? Takes. There's no follow-up, is there? Let's just develop it. We're committing to trading our bishop now. Yeah, I was just confusing myself at the start there. It's nothing wrong with our opponent at all. Opponent has, what, 5,000 games as well. Now, I'm committed to trading here. Now, I'm going to strike out in the centre now because I've got the double cover. Now, does he push? Does he trade? Does he castle? He takes one. He might push the other. He has. So I'm going to jump forward and hit the bishop and see if I can trade a knight for a bishop. Very dangerous, isn't it? Imagine once he's castled, opens the file. He's just allowed the trade. I've got to go for it and get rid of that bishop. But what do I do here? Can I go forward? Actually, I'm going to go up, well, I want to go up 2, but he's got this potential. I'll just go up 1. Leaves my knight a bit unguarded now. Probably take this way. I'm assuming he'll take. I mean, he could launch everything, of course. Get your pawn here, then here. It's not very promising. And that's worse. So here, takes. Resign, I guess. I'm going to play a really stupid move here with an intention to jump in. Does he come up and try and stop that? Then I might play this and this. It's probably really dumb stupid, but yeah, he's just jumped forward and ignored me. Oh boy, this has gone wrong spectacularly, hasn't it? I'm still going to try and go here and give up a knight and pawn for a bishop, but I don't think I'm going to get it. Oh, he has done it. I didn't think I could get that. If he takes a pawn, the d3 pawn hangs as well, but yeah, my position is not exactly very good. Oh, it doesn't feel like that anyway. He might even leave my knight there. He might have something better planned. Yeah, he has. He wants to keep his pawn. Can I come back now and hit the bishop and redeploy them? So down, bishop down, knight into the center. I'm going to try that actually. Let's hit the bishop. I expect he'll play it down. I can either move a rook or I can try and get a tempo and jump forward first, but I guess he's got this, or he's gone back over. Again, trade, and he gets to push a pawn. It feels dicey. Let's play pawn. I want to bring the rook across but not collapse all this pawn structure. But I think he's just going to put a clamp on my position here. So I might have to jump at some point. Yeah, he's gone back. Bring the rook over. Boy, he's played this well, hasn't he? I was just confusing myself at the start again, completely forgetting it was increment. Just completely forgetting it and wondering what's happening with the clock. So he comes forward. So I'm going to counter push. Yeah, I stopped playing over the board 20 years ago. And we used the old analog clocks and we didn't have the modern digital ones. So again, now I've gone and done this, haven't I? What have I done? Knight in and knight in, that's a bit of a problem. That's actually a smothered mate, isn't it? So I'm going to have to go here. I'm allowing all sorts of nonsense here. I need to just get on with another game, don't I think. So, rook across. Well, I was going to do that anyway and come up. But as soon as he does this, I mean, I'm doomed, aren't I? That's what I expected, so... I think we're doomed here, we're doomed. Let's bring the rook right across then. I need to kick this knight away from here. And all I can think is this, but right now I just lose here. And there's no even way to even get my rook in, but I'm just like clutching at straws. Oh, he's happy to trade the queen though. But I don't think I can. But how can I not though? How can I not? Again, as soon as I move here, he does this. Take, take. Up. No, 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 no. I can't afford to trade the queen, but in a way I can't afford not to. I'm going to have to line up here and sack something, aren't I? I'm going to have to. There's no point on this file. Yeah, it's just going to do this. I could go here, here. I'm going to play h5. If he takes, I'll use my king as a blockader. So I don't think he will. But it stops him pushing his own pawn. But, you know, bishop can only move to be sacrificed, nothing else. As soon as my knight moves, he's got this threat. Or at least it's given my king a square now, so it's not a smothered mate now. I mean, maybe there's here as well, but... Okay, what's his idea there? Well, I don't know. Wait, I'm going to try and kick this knight. I'm trying to shift the knight so I can move my own knight across. I might end up just doing this or this, so he's done that now. So now I can come one or the other. But again, knight across and sack, and well... sums it up, doesn't it? Knight overtakes, takes. Yeah, I've just got to try something because I'm just hopelessly lost here. This has been a bit of a horror show to start. Okay, so I might have to trade the queen now. Rook up, knight takes, takes. You can literally just march on, I think. Takes, takes, down. The knight takes. If I don't take back though, I can take here, right? Let's go up at the pawn. I mean, you can easily spend a move just dropping back, which is what he's done. Let's push a pawn on. I mean, we're going to see a knight sack at some point. It's just when. He's taken. Okay, let's take then. Knight takes. I don't think I can afford to take back. Maybe queen back. Oh, even then there's a back rank issue. Okay. $12 now. There is the increment, like I say, but there's not realistically much I can do here, barring some calamitous blunder. Not too much I can do. Threatening maybe rook across, but I doubt it. He's gone over. I'm still effectively playing a piece down because my bishop's just doomed. Okay, I won't trade there then. I can't even sack just easily, can I? No, let's just get on with another game. It's just a horror battle. 2226, good luck. Sorry, 2261, good luck. But yeah, I'm never, like I said, never been an increment player, so it's just quite alien to me, this time control. And I'm not a naturally quick player either, and you will see some players going berserk, or we should do. Okay, just develop here. Quite happy to trade my bishop and get a nice solid pawn structure. Okay. I'm just going to develop my knight and jump across when he pushes down. Okay, there. I'll break the pin and then prepare to jump back. And now we're going to just get castles and then worry about what to do, as per usual. Maybe push up. It's all very, very standard in the Caro. This type of structure, not necessarily memorizing these moves, but just this type of setup and this type of structure. He'd probably try and bring his bishop back to get on this diagonal at some point. Oh, now that I didn't expect. That I did not expect. Okay, I'm going to play knight across to try and cover these. He's obviously created a threat there, but no, we kind of guard, but takes, I'll take with a knight. See if he gives up that bishop. He takes, so I'm going to take back. Oh, he takes there as well. Okay, I'm very happy to take. What do we do? What do we do? I think we come across and then try and drop back, but playing this very well and very well, and I've played it too quickly. I've gone too quick here and made some mistakes. Knight up. Queen takes, knight takes, I guess. Just develop the knight, maybe rook across again, depends what he does. Takes, I guess I'll go with the pawn. We still hit e5. Yeah, I've played this opening a little bit too quick, and you get the time, speed of the player wrong, you're asking for trouble. Let's take, we still hit the pawn. A pawn for pawn would be alright. So he deals with it. Now I've got rook across anywhere, I guess. Is pawn up a move here? I'm going to push my pawn forward. He can obviously put some pressure on. That's exactly what he's done. So do we try and worry about guarding this, or do we try and counter-attack? Because once he takes here, my knight's a problem. But I'm going to sack there. I'm going to allow this and maybe knight forward. Okay. Can I just push here then? Lose a knight, gain a knight. Let's do it. Yeah, I've just gone horribly wrong these first two games, haven't I? Been a horror show to start. Actually, you can actually take there, can't you? And I can't take back because I hang my rook. Realise what I've done as soon as I've made the move. I mean, I could trade and then drop back, but I'll lose my knight anyway. Or maybe take with a knight. Absolute horror show. Okay, he doesn't do that. But yeah, I think he can easily take. And if I take here, he does this. So let's bring our knight forward then. Obviously, if you take now, I can throw a check in and discover. But I still lose here, don't I? So maybe he can still do it. He has. So check, takes, no good. Let's hit the queen. Okay, he's gone back now. It's unbelievably bad, this. Unbelievably bad. Yeah, I'm just not at the races for this. Like I say, I've never been an increment player. It's just not for me. Not something I'm used to at all, and it's going horribly wrong. Knight in. Well, there is a check. We can take a pawn and hit the rook. I don't see his counterpunch, actually. No, he can't block here with a queen to guard because of my knight. So we can take a pawn and attack the rook. I mean, he might be threatening to sack, but there's no immediate threat. So I think we can take here. The rook is guarded now. I've seen that, of course. Check. Here or here, my two legal moves. We'll just figure that out when it's our go. So he's come forward to cut our rook off, creates a half threat, restricts our rook. Take there, he still guards his rook. How do I put pressure on? Rook across doesn't do a lot. That's a threat. Actually, that is a threat. I'm going to give my king a square, give my knight a square if he pushes. Pawn down. I've just tried to give my knight a square because I don't see anywhere else to particularly go. You don't want to have to go back to f8. Well, he's just played a kind of holding move. Oh, can I drop back now then? I think I can. I hit the pawn and I hit this pawn. But I'm really trying to get my rook somewhere on this second rank if I can. That's what I'd like to do. Right now it's very well restricted. Maybe here and up here. So he's guarded. So he wants this across and down again. But we could always go here and trade the queen. So I'm going to take and try and trade. Oh, now I can still go here and trade, right? Get the queen off. I'll try and get behind our pawn and run if we can. Okay, there's no knight to attack my rook in one go. And just try and march the pawn as well as possible. But his king's going to be there before mine, so it's really not much we can do. Okay, no. I can go here. I can check in here, mine actually, can't I? But it just kind of drives his king across. But my knight's not trapped. So back, up, takes, up, rook back, and he's in time. So I need to move my knight. I can check here. But that feels wrong. Yeah, let's come back then. He's got a great structure here, so I'm kind of second best, aren't I? I might play g5 depending on what he does and try and chip away at this chain. Yeah, knight goes there. All I can do is push the pawn. He can obviously attack it now. I can come and defend. But I don't think I should. I think I should go here. If rook takes, I can trade and grab the pawn. And if knight takes, he's in a pin. So he does come forward. So now I'll drop back and guard. I've just missed check. I don't believe it. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? I just realised as soon as I made the move I wasn't paying attention. I need him on the dark squares. Can I trick him and get him on a dark square? There or there I need him. He's not going to blunder that again, and I cannot believe I've messed that up. Let's go here, hit the knight. What a mess up to do. That's thrown my concentration completely now. We've got a check or a check, but rook up maybe, but don't think it's winning. One chance for a check and I blow it. Okay, I've got check, but not a lot else. Let's just go right up. He can't take the rook. He had to go with a pawn. Oh, I've given him a check. I've gone on the wrong square again. What the heck have I done here? It's unbelievable, isn't it? Chucked away an easy win. It's, yeah, I can't be bothered with that. Wait, what? Confirm this action? What the heck's going on there? What's happened there? Just 1854, good luck. Oh, another new account with high ratings, so be a bit skeptical about this one. Okay, let's just go forward there. Let's play pawn up or knight up. Let's just drop back then. I'm just going to play on this relatively quickly because I'm playing a relatively new account. Okay, go straight back. I'm actually going to take here. He's got 3 options to take back. He goes with the pawn. Play rook across. Knight up. So it takes an option. Knight takes. No, I don't think it is. Oh, now that grabs a pawn, right? And it threatens a check as well. Wait, he's just on his queen? He's done that deliberately, hasn't he? The speed he's played it, it's like he's done that deliberately. Okay, let's develop and hit the pawn. He's played it so quick, it's like he's done that deliberately, yeah. Okay, let's just solidify this. It's not an accidental blunder. If it was, he would have just resigned, I think. Oh, I just got to trap my bishop not paying attention as well. Can I get back out? Yeah, if he'd have just blundered his queen, I think he would have resigned. So I think he's done it deliberately, but I could be wrong. But of course, it is a team battle, this, so if you are hopelessly lost, it's usually better just to resign and get on with another game. Just hit the rook and maybe drop back as and when needed. I'm trying to get this, but I don't see how right now. But what about here and here? Let's come here. We kind of guard our bishop. It's a little bit dicey, but I'm trying to kick his rook. Yeah, well, I could go back here now, couldn't I? But I want to shift this rook. I activate my rook potentially. He's come forward. I think he'll double his rook up, but let's just see. He has. I'll take it. Okay. Yeah, he's definitely done this deliberately. So can I take here? I think I can. Because check I can block, and bishop down isn't a move for one move. But yeah, he sacked his queen on purpose here. It's very odd. Check. Okay. I'm going to get the knight off the board. I think he'll go with his knight. I just mustn't allow the bishop to get here. He has gone with the knight. So I'm going to have to play king up, I think. So check I'll have to play up. I just don't want to have the bishop here. That's what he's aiming for there. That's why he's played that move. So let's play king up. Check I can take, but that was a back rank mate in that there. See, he knows what he's doing, yeah. He knows what he's doing here. He can just take a pawn as well. Well, he's gone for the check. Well, I'll have to take. There's no other practical legal move there. Ah, but now I can drop back, right? Yeah, it's got to be good to drop back and not march forward there. He might have had a chance there. Bishop takes. I can take here and threaten a check. I don't see any other good move for him. So let's take it. Threaten a check, but his rook does guard his bishop. That bishop's no immediate threat. Under no immediate threat. Oh, that's checkmate. He's just blundered checkmate there. Slightly unusual. 1837, good luck. 14,000 blitz for opponent, very good. Okay, let's go over this Slav structure now, the semi-Slav. Okay, I'll develop my bishop and challenge that bishop. I'll bring the knight up. Okay, now I'll just castle. Trade at some point. Once he's got knight up, he's threatening to jump in, so that's probably the time to trade. Okay, there. I'm going to play rook across and threaten to push. Okay, that kind of makes our mind up for us, didn't it? So I'm going to push immediately and try and push on. I don't think I'll get it, but it's what I'm aiming for. Yeah, I'm playing a bit too quick in the opening. Okay, so he has actually allowed the pawn push. That's got to be good for us to do that, to try and restrict this side. He's probably going to castle that side though, but develop my bishop as well, and I'll try and get my knight up. He can castle either side here, it seems pretty safe, doesn't it, both ways. Once my knight's up, I can try and chip away at these pawns. Okay, so let's develop our knight. And it looks perfectly safe, whichever way you just feel like playing, really. But he could try and go queenside and then use that open file for the rooks. But depending on what he does, b6 is likely to be my next move, just to try and chip away at these pawns. But especially if he goes queenside, but he might go kingside. Oh, he has gone queenside. So surely b6 has got to be the right move now then. We're just going to try and chip away at these pawns and try and open things up for our pieces. If he takes, I'll take with the pawn. Hold on. Do I? Do I go with the knight and threaten to jump in? If I go with the knight and pawn, if it gives us a target. Not an easy target, but it gives us a piece development move, threaten to jump in. Here, up, and we're threatening to sack her. Actually, I actually like the knight more, because it's still a chance to attack on the b file and develop a piece with tempo. So surely he wouldn't just take there. But let's just chuck the pawn anywhere. Like here, takes. It shatters our pawn structure, but gets rid of a nice bishop. Gives our knight a potential square. We could trade our bishop here, but then he might get attacking quickly. So knight across. Actually, that's a good move. I missed that. So I might need to go here. Take. How to do this? I have a feeling I should probably take here. Yeah. I don't think my bishop is doing a lot, so I'm going to trade there. Now I'm going to trade here and try and activate my queen. But I think I should go with my rook first. Put the rook on a danger file first. If he takes here, we'll just pin the bishop. So I'm just trying to activate my queen and hope that my king's defenses are adequate. Okay, so queen up and just put pressure on. I know it's guarded right now, I can see that. So do I push a pawn? He's got rook up if he wants it. He can push or block if he wants it, but he has gone with the rook. So we might as well play rook across and guard. Now try and prepare to push our pawn up. That's what I'm trying to do. Queen up. I guess you would guard. My rook forward, that might give us a tempo with our knight, but then if we push, we lose the knight. And if I come here, it allows nasties, doesn't it? It allows nastiness. So here, if he takes, I guess I'm not sure. Not easy. Here, queen down, maybe just pawn up. Okay, let's do it. Let's drop back and let's look to play a pawn up. He'll probably come here, but actually no, if he does right now, it's mate, isn't it? He can't do it right now because he's got to guard the checkmate threat. But if I push up now, I lose my knight. We lose the knight. So what about here? If bishop takes, rook up, there's nothing, is there? There's nothing. So I'm going to play rook up to guard my knight. Again, queen down, I'll play pawn up and then maybe knight back. But it gives me a chance to double my rooks on either file. That's obviously the more attacking file. I mean, I guess he can just push his pawn if he needs to. I'm trying to push mine to get my knight further forward, but risk and reward. So queen, and I've really got to push my pawn. But then he's only a couple of moves off smashing through, so we probably have to put the knight back. Then it's harder to push course. Not easy. He's pushed his pawn straight away. So can I just push forward then? Takes. Knight takes. I think I can. If he takes, I'm going here. If he takes, I'll take back. So he could try and win a pawn, but it's opening the file up for us. Got to take some risks, although he is low on time, and maybe I shouldn't have taken a risk because he's got increment, so we won't flag him. We won't flag him. He's given us a chance to keep this on the board and push the pawn on and threaten to push again. Yeah, it's got to be right to push on there. Pre-move in case he takes. And now I'm going to try and triple stack the file and chuck these pawns. So he's come forward. But I think I can allow one more push. So I'm going to prepare the triple stack and try and use my queen to defend. So he's played queen across to go here. But queen down, I can just play queen down, can't I? Queen over. So can I push now? Let's push the pawn. I've got queen down to guard. I think we go this way. Hit the pawn. But because he's got increment, he can easily build his clock up now. Threatening to push here, maybe. So let's threaten to push. Right, now I'm going to try and activate my king. Now, I don't really want to trade there. So let's come all the way back. If he pushes, we can take. Okay. Let's get our rook across. I think he'll push, but I'm going to try and bring my king up. Try not to collapse this. Oh, he has taken. That I didn't expect. So sidestep. I want to do this at some point, but... Oh, he's actually flagged. He's actually flagged. Well, we get very fortunate with that one. Where in 1977. Good luck. Okay, let's play Sicilian for this one, just because I've got a little bit of variety and I've no idea what I'm doing. Let's just play a pawn up. Okay, let's just play knight up. Pawn up. So do we turn it into a French? We do. Go back then. Bishop up if I need it. Last knight up. He's going to have a very nice diagonal with these bishops pointing down on us. So let's develop here. I might do this actually. I might do this, but it's this very annoying bishop move. But he has castled. So I'm going to go this way. Let's play the bishop down now. Maybe I can do this, but I'll probably shift the queen. Yeah, I'm just playing a Sicilian for variety. I don't know that much theory in it, so I'm much more likely to go wrong. But to be fair, I don't know a great deal of theory in any opening. Our experience in our opponent. Very, very experienced. 23-40 in bullet there, as you can see. That's what I'm trying to do, just bishop up and castle. Knight out wide, what does that actually do? Does that just give us a free development move to attack his knight? What else is he doing now? Knight in, don't we just take? Well, I'm going to do it. He might just want to do this. Take to deflect our bishop and stop us casting. Oh, he goes back. Okay, so now I'm committing my bishop here. So bishop down, I'll have to shift my queen somewhere. I mean, I could block with a knight, but you wouldn't want to do that. Consider it, but you wouldn't particularly want to do that. So probably queen c7, but depends what he does. Queen b6 and pressure the pawn, I guess. Okay, let's castle. So queen b6 is in a move. I'm going to play it because I don't see anything better to do. Just gentle pressure on the pawn. Gentle pressure on the pawn. So we're threatening the pawn with two pieces, queen and knight, and just the one guard. So everything guards it now. So this is where I thought I could maybe edge forward here. So I'm going to try and just gain space to get my bishop into the game. So ideally I want to play b4 next and then develop my bishop. So queen up allows b4, right? Knight up, I guess you just drop back. So I'm going to play b4 to try and trade these bishops off, which we can now do. I mean, he can still drop his bishop back and we can maybe trade for the knight. Our bishop's our weakest piece, stuck behind all this wall of pawns, but he has allowed the trade. So maybe I can trade, take and go here. Let's trade. So I'll take, bishop takes, knight up. If bishop takes, we just take back, it looks fine. There's no threat here at all, is there? So it makes sense to me to take and try and get forward here. We can take twice if he takes, and he does take, okay. Let's advance our pawn then. I just hope we're not blundering nice tactics at some point. But white's pieces are more active. My bishop is obviously quite defensive on g7, so got to figure out how to get that into the game at some point. And what on earth do we do with this knight? Takes isn't a move. He wants to come forward. I've got queen up to attack his knight. I like that move actually. Gentle pressure the knight because he can't come across. If he comes down, we take a knight and lose a knight. If he takes the rook, I'll still take back again. I just have to hope I don't blunder some triangulation, which I'm perfectly capable of doing. But what on earth do I do with my knight? Takes. I still don't like. Here, there's nowhere to go forward. So I might need here and here. Do we go stupid? I don't know. I've got bishop up maybe here actually. Maybe. Let's play up and attack his rook. Let's not pre-move. If he does move the rook, I can maybe come across and concede one file to attack another one. But where's my knight going to go? There's no easy way to get my knight forward to a useful square like, say, c3. I have to get the knight where the queen is. Oh, he has done that. He's moved. Okay, I'm going to gamble then and attack the queen. Concede one file to try and challenge for another one. Bishop in and across might be a move. It's weakening our defense, but it might be a move. He's got to guard his knight, so that's what he's done. I'm going to try and double the rooks up then. Okay, we're both getting low on time now, last minute. Okay, double up. Knight in, I simply take. A lot of pressure on this back rank, but no actual real threat. Rook up feels like a nuisance move, but it does create a threat, doesn't it? So rook up creates a threat to win the piece. So any reason not to? Rook up, knight down. I can take back. He takes, and if I take, he takes here. So rook up, I think, is a blunder. Okay, I'm going to come back and guard my pawn there. Then maybe knight across, kick this rook. See what he does. I mean, I guess he could double up. But rook up now, I think he's got a nasty move, knight forward. That's what I want to play, but knight up, takes, queen takes, gain a rook, lose a rook, but at least it's not a check now. No, I'm going to kick that rook, see where he puts the rook. See where his rook goes. Now, do we sack? I don't think it works, though. What on earth do we do? I'm going to drop back and threaten to come in. Oh, he has gone there. Okay, I'll come across. If we trade the pieces off, I think I'm actually worse because of my structure here. Rook takes, I go with the bishop. I'm going to try and do this now. I'm going to allow him the chance to take here, just try and open things up, and he's done it. Very good player, very good. Here. He's suddenly playing an awful lot quicker, isn't he? A lot quicker. What the heck have I done? Knight round the angles. I've got to shift the knight somewhere. Queen down. I've got nothing. What's the rook? Oof. Wow, very strong player, wasn't he? We got very fortunate with that one. The team is struggling a little bit this one, but still doing well overall. 2022, good luck. Not played before, no head-to-head score. Nearly 10,000 games. Let's just develop and drop back if he spends time pushing on. I'm just going to push again. If he pushes on, I'll just drop back. So he'll have to push on, and I'll try and sack a pawn. Oh, he's going queenside. That's what that tells me. That's what he's likely to do. Hit the pawn twice. Oh, and he's allowed us to take the pawn. But he'll get this one. That bishop's going to be too dangerous, so we're going to get rid of it. Develop the knight. Obviously I can do this, but I want to get my bishop up. Let's come up and hit the rook. It's not the first time we've seen this sort of play. Let's guard. I need to get the queen off the board here. No idea how. Let's just sack a pawn or all of the pawns. I'm going to play f3 here. Bit unusual, isn't it? Very unusual. Here, down. Don't like, but I've got check and take. That seems alright. Let's check and hit the pawn. Wait, what the heck? Has he really done that? No, there's something odd here, isn't it? And he hasn't even used any time. There's something wrong with this. He's not even used any time playing it like this. This is... To say it's unusual is a little bit of an understatement. I'm going to go after the pawn. I hope he's legit. Let's just come back. I'm trying to collect this pawn. Now I'm trying to collect his king. Okay, so we can actually trade and get a rook off and then come back, but it should be good to take there first. Look, he's not using any time whatsoever, is he? Yeah, it feels very, very suspicious. But I do hope I'm wrong. Check there. No, let's just take... Let's just hit this one. He won't trade his rook, though. Oh, that pins the knight. Oof. Okay, that gets rid of that. Yeah, so indeed he doesn't trade there. So here we hit the pawn. Check, we just step up. There is no follow-up check. So we collect the pawn. Yeah, it's very, very odd, this. Very unusual. So he's used no time whatsoever, literally no time. It's, no, there's something wrong when you see this. There's something very wrong here. And what is he doing? Let's take. Okay, rook comes across, I guess. How do I do this? How do I do this? I'm going to go here and threaten a check. So he's doing it again. I mean, this is... No. This is nonsense, this one. This is extremely odd. So here, down, here, check, here, and he's actually getting in potentially. Here. Let's come here to stop the immediate check. Maybe knight back. I'm just going to try and run a pawn, but I've got to time it right. So he's got this, but I don't have to take. So run my pawn. Yeah, it's too odd this. It's too unusual, this game. No, to say this is odd is putting it mildly. Let's come back. I think I'm quick enough here, even if he takes just 2 moves off a queen. But he's literally used, what, no time apart from these last couple of moves. So you need 1, 2, 3. Well, I can just check and take. Gets rid of that nonsense. Gets rid of that nonsense. Very odd games. 2-1-47. Good luck. So we've not played before. No head-to-head score. What is it you get? I think you get 20 seconds to make your first move, and then the clock starts once both players have. Let's do the knight for this one. Okay, we'll challenge for the centre. We're just going to try and move our bishop and get castled. Okay, it takes. Wait, it takes. Yeah, just take here and go this carrow stroke Slav setup. Hit the bishop. Expect the bishop to drop back. It does. Now, if you do the same and we go here, we can't really drop back, so a little bit committal for us here. So we can go a knight here to come round, or we can just go here. Then here, back. If you do go really bold and we drop back, it messes the structure up, but it could actually work out okay, so I'll risk it. Okay. Barak across guard our bishop. I'm also looking at maybe knight forward. Oh, the pawn comes forward. Now that I wasn't expecting. So can we take here? Takes. So what about queen takes? If either takes, I just take back, but you can then take with your rook. Gain a knight, lose a queen, gain a queen. No, we end up worse off. Let's just take back. Okay, bishop takes. So I'm just going to develop my knight. Oh, my little heater's just bothering my eye a bit there. I've just got that little electric heater on just to the side of me on the desk. That's what this little white box is. Now, we can take, and take here, mess the structure up. That should be very good for us. That's got to be good, hasn't it? There's a target here as well. So I'm going to do that. We just got to pay attention, but there's a pawn as well. It does give development, but maybe just queen over to hit the pawn. And it looks fine. I've just got to watch out for back rank mate threats, but a pawn is a pawn. There's this here, so what's the idea there? Hits my pawn. So can't I just take here and hit 2 pieces? What do you do there? Here I threaten the rook with a back rank mate threat. Just take that. Wait, what? What is this nonsense? Just rook across. I mean, I can check first and back. Let's just go ultra safe. Ultra safe. Now here, or I can check and go here. But I can, my knight's free to get forward. So check up, check. Yeah, I like that actually. I like the idea of getting a check up here. Or getting my knight developed with a threat of a check. Again, opponents played it so crazy fast. Right, 3 + 2. So we're just a straight knight up, but it doesn't mean it can't go horribly wrong. So check. If you go there, it's checkmate. So you have to drop back over. And then we get the knight in. That's got to be good. check. I mean, maybe you can block with a queen, but it would be good for us to trade. So now I'm coming over again, creating a serious threat. There's a check threat here and a check threat here. The king can't step forward either way. So surely this is winning for us, but we've got a check here. If you go here, it's a back rank mate, so you have to go here, and that's mate, right? So that's checkmate. Mate either way. The opponent just played it crazy fast, played it far too quick for the time control, so we get a bit of luck. Right, let's play another game in the mega team battle. You see we have a few GMs taking part in this. 1722, good luck. Ooh, 1700 and going berserk. Might go berserk every single game, of course. And you can see the times don't start till both players make the first move, but with berserk mode, that's that simple. You lose your increment as well, so it's just a straight minute and a half for opponent, but I've still got my increment. Oh wait, that clock jumped up there. Yeah, no, there could be something wrong here. Yeah, my opponent's clock is resetting. I could be playing a cheater here. Yeah, you can see that it's definitely ticking down and resetting. Something's wrong with my opponent. I think here there's no increment for this, so there's something wrong here. I'll have to report this game after the event. I think something's wrong with this one. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with that one. I'll need to review that carefully off camera. I'll always, any accounts I'm concerned with, I might be wrong, of course, but I'll always review them carefully off camera and then decide what I'm going to do with it. But you could see the clock was definitely jumping there. Line. Yeah, 2470, good luck. So my opponent is miles higher rated than I ever have been. Miles above where I've ever been. 22, what's my best? 22, 60 something, I think it is. 2263, I think. Let's play a carro. We have the advanced carro. Okay, h5 is correct. Trade is correct. Pawn up is correct. Bishop up. You can block, you can go here. I played block earlier on in a casual game and I got into bother there, so I think I'm gonna check and come down. Oh, he's pushed on. Okay. Let's develop our bishop then. Can't take. Ooh. That's bold. That is bold. Let's develop the knight. Develop the other knight. Okay. I'm actually going to trade here, see what you take back with. I can't castle now, my knight would hang if you leave your bishop there, of course. I mean, he could even take this way he has, so I'll take back. I assume I'll take with a knight to keep everything guarded. Gone with a queen, so it wants to open things up. But surely that's a risk I've got to take. I've got to try it. He has got a check here though to smash through. So take, check, back. It's dicey, isn't it? But I've got a square for my queen if the rooks get jumpy. But I don't have much for my king. But I'm playing a much higher rated player, so I've got nothing to lose. When you're playing players who are fundamentally much stronger than you don't really have anything to lose. So knight across down. I'm just going to blockade with my knight for now, because it's not doing anything here anywhere. The queen check, I'll drop back. Then maybe even rook up and across, I'm not sure. But I'm looking here for my queen, just to tuck the queen behind my opponent's pawn. Might even sack the pawn to open things up really aggressive. And I'd probably have to take. Yeah, he's pushed me there. Rook down isn't a move. Oh, rook down here is a move, yeah. I'd seen that already. What do I do? Rook across? I guess I have to play rook across, but it's one of these positions that could easily collapse. Remember, there's still this queen check. I'm aware of it. I can't really deal with it. Here. Takes, check, up. It's on a knife edge, isn't it? So you just come down. I thought I could jump forward here, but can I? What's the idea there? Say queen across. My queen's guarded, so my knight's free to move, but where? All we're doing is hitting the pawn, so I think I'm probably best coming back. Now I can actually block here and take back, I think. Okay, I'm going to do that. Oh, hold on. Oh, he just takes. Oh, what the heck? Oh, that's just nonsense. That's just nonsense. 2129. Good luck. We've played a number of times before. 2-2. Let's be radical and play the carrot again. I'm only going with the queen just to purely get out the more standard theory. It's already about +1 for white. That's supposed to take with a pawn. I do know that. I'm just trying to get out of the standard theory, even at the risk of a sensible position. Let's just drop back there. Just develop our knight. And at some point the pawn's going to push forward. Okay, I'll be the first one to push the pawn to attack the bishop. Goes back, so it's very, very symmetrical now. I'm going to jump across. I can't really stop this pawn push coming at some point. Well, there, I can maybe drop back and trade the bishop. That's what's happening. Okay. Let's drop back now then and try and go and hit this bishop. So we'll do that now. Goes backwards. So I'm going to play queen up to try and bring my rook across. Again, are you in time to push now? Possibly. Goes with the knight. I don't want my opponent taking me there. If you go with a pawn, I guess I can do this. So here takes, knight back. It feels alright. If you go with anything else, I'll just shift myself. Here's no good. Here, maybe. Here. Yeah, I'm going to have to come all the way back, aren't I? Maybe I can go here again, actually. Maybe. I'm going to actually go here. That's the pawn you want to push, but I want to bring the rook behind it. And then obviously I'll just push these pawns at some point. There is bishop up here as well. Oh, okay. Take there, and now here, trade the bishops. Rook across, I guess, but take, it's dangerous, this. You're going to get the rook across now. So I'm going to play queen here, hit the pawn. Right now 2 guard and 2 attack, I've seen that, but I'm expecting the rook to come across at some point. Can I push here now? Rook takes, queen takes. That feels alright actually, doesn't it? Here I don't like. I like this. So rook takes, queen takes. I like that concept actually. Oh, he's just pushed forward. So can we take here? Lose a rook, gain a queen, lose a queen. No, we cannot. So I could just drop back. Rook takes. Yeah, just drop back now. We extra guard. We still guard our rook. So I don't think he can take now. If he takes here, he loses the rook. So he's come across. Now this could mix it up. 2 rooks for a queen. I'm going to gamble and do that. We've got a pawn and we hit another pawn. But once he's doubled his rooks up, there's not too much we can do, of course. So let's just push our pawn then and see how he defends it. Okay, let's just get right behind our pawn and threaten to push again. Rook back, we can push on. Rook across, we can check. Oh, actually, no, we could take. Rook back, we just push. If you go here, we take the rook, so we can't do that. So surely he's blundered it. I think we're just winning here now. And we can just easily guard, or we can just take, can't we? So do we take? Yeah. Takes all the risk out. Takes all the risk out, or most of the risk out. Doesn't mean you can't mess anything up, of course you can, but should be winning. Point again, another one just playing too quickly for the time control. Too quick for the time control. Okay, just chuck the pawn. Just chuck the pawn. Just chuck the pawn again. Oh, of course, I just realised, haven't I? That game I had with my opponent's clock jumping, it was the increment again, wasn't it? That's what it would have been. I'm confusing myself again. Let's just check and queen. Just got to be paying attention to stalemates. It's all the issue is here. Okay, so we saved a queen. Trade. The king's definitely got a square, so we'll just queen. We're threatening mate in one if you move your rook, which he's done. So now if we take it is actually stalemate, but my opponent just resigns. Was hoping I was going to move quickly, so very good. 2-3-2-5. Good luck. So I've lost to this opponent once already. Was it in this event? I can't remember actually. It might have been, it might not have been. Let's play in English. I don't think it was actually. I've lost him once before, but rate significantly higher in blitz than I ever have. I'm just going to cast. Ooh. I'm going to say we're going to castle. How do I want to deal with that? Here, down. I'll go here and I'll push this pawn, I guess. I'm looking at here. There's sometimes a trick in this line. You can line it up right. Here, takes, here. Right now, I don't think it does. I'm trying to remember. Here, takes, takes. It's very committal. Takes. Can't quite remember, so I'm just going to castle. Burnt too much time. And you often play moves like the knight's in as well, but I'm just going to get rid of this knight and maybe up. I'm going to see if you push a pawn here, which he does. Actually, I'm going to see if he takes here. I don't think he will here. Oh, he has. Okay. I didn't think he'd do one. I didn't think he'd do the other. I'm not sure what to do here. Let's just play a queen up and a cross. Or maybe here. So he's played up. So jump into the center. Okay, let's just drop back then. Okay, see if he undoubles my pawns. Although I shouldn't pre-move because I've got increment. Come forward. If he castles, we're hitting a pawn, and he has. Why is he playing it like this? What's the idea? There is a pawn here, but I've got to take this one, I think. So he could take a pawn here. He's took that one. I'm going to play rook across. Oh, again, let's not pre-move. Let's not pre-move. Check, I'll just jump to the corner. But I could take with a knight here because there's this potential. So he's played queen across, hitting the pawn. That is a good move, so that's a very good move, isn't it? I guess I come back here and try and pretend I'm defending. He's got this one now, though. But maybe I can take a knight back, but then this falls. Yeah, I'm in a bit of bother this game. Although, if he takes here, I take the rook and I'm covering it. But if he takes and I take with a knight, I guard these two. But I'm very, very passive then. I'm hitting the bishop here as well, though. Just see what he does. He has taken the rook. So if I go here, that's very dangerous, isn't it? Very dangerous. But the bishop would be loose, but so would my knight. If I take with the knight, I'm kind of holding on. I think that's what I've got to do. Guard these two. Hit the bishop. So the bishop goes back. Okay, let's push the pawn again. But now my knight is really stuck. I'm going to have to come this way at some point and try and do something like this. But no, it's very difficult now. I do have a pawn here, I guess. Or maybe king across and rook across, actually. What's wrong with that? King across and rook across. Just shuffle. Put my rook onto the half-open file. Okay, queen over. Get off this diagonal, but that's what I'm actually trying to do. Put pressure on. He's really well defended, so there's no real threat, but it's what I'm aiming for. Okay. So even if I sack now, he does guard the threat, so... Is bishop up a move then? Let's play bishop up and hit the pawn. I guess he just moves his bishop maybe back. Wait, what? So what's he seen here? Has he seen a tactic? Take, check, up. And I don't see the follow-up, so why can't I take here? As long as I'm on a light square, there's no discovery winning my queen. Check. No, I don't see it. I don't see it, so I'm going to take. Wait, what? I just didn't see it, did I? No, that just loses, yeah. Just loses. Yeah, 1791, good luck. Generally a good principle to meet a diagonal with a diagonal. Just as a broad principle. Okay, now we'll challenge for the center. A5, I don't know what that does. Let's go forward. I'm just going to push on in the center then. Maybe just literally march forward. Obviously, it does give the opponent a nice square for the knight, but it's a little bit on the edge. Okay, that might allow me to do this and this. So if you castle, is the bishop now trapped here and here? It might be just trapped. That might be a trap of the bishop. Actually, he can come here, can't he? He can come here. But it should still be quite decent for us, as it should be. He's got a square here. So have we got any trick? Maybe not, maybe not. Let's just develop and pressure the pawn. I'm actually going to play knight forward. Now, I know he can take here. I'm just trying to prepare covering my pawn and threatening to get in. Rook across if he takes, and then maybe bishop up. I'm trying to keep this if I can. That's what I want to do. Gentle pressure on this pawn, but no real threat. Again, I played this opening maybe a tad bit too quick. Okay, so come across. Now that might be a nuisance at some point, so I assume the bishop will just go back. So what do we do about this? Knight up and we hit the pawn, right? So knight up, knight across. Don't like that. Here and takes I don't think is realistic. Knight in's a move, isn't it? I'm just trying to unleash this, but I guess he moves his bishop. Yeah, let's just play queen up and maybe rook across. It lines this up, but it's not an actual realistic threat, I don't think. Okay, now I'm going to come back and hit this bishop. It takes lots of ways to take back. Oh, he's taken that way. Okay, I'm very happy if he gives up his bishops for the knight. So now can I just go back and guard this pawn again? I think I can. I might be blundering something, but I don't see it. Oh, he's happy to trade there. Okay, I'll let my opponent do the taking. I'll activate a rook. Again, I shouldn't really pre-move because it's increment. Because you can always miss something on any move in any chess game, of course. Let's drop back. Maybe h4 to kick that knight. Very strong square for knight, so I don't want it staying there. Coordinates here well as well. but you don't want the knight to be able to jump in. So I get the feeling I need h4. f4 might be the better move because of that. That's what he's going to do, isn't it? So do I play knight back? I think I do, actually. Let's try and cover this and then maybe push. He could just even push on. Very bold, but he could. Oh, he's played the knight in. Okay, isn't that a pawn? So surely f4. It feels solid, but it's a target. But I don't want to be passive defending it with my rooks. I mean, I might have to if he really launches it, but we have a target here. We have a pawn here. Queen across could be a move. Or queen back. Oh, he's happy to trade. Here. Maybe rook up. Takes, but he's got rook across. I'm going to drop back and hit this pawn. It's 6 pawns each, isn't it? Yeah, 6 pawns each. We'd lost a pawn and we've gained a pawn. We lost this one earlier. Here, rook up. Takes, and we get to plant a pawn. Now that could be good. And I can't really stop it this time, but I could advance my king, but then there's a problem. So I'm going to take. I'm going to see if he allows me to plant my pawn. Which he's done. He's done it. So we've got a target here. We need to bring our king up. He's playing it really quickly because, like I say, there is increment here. You don't play it too quick. Excuse me. Wait, so if I deflect him here, it's got to be right to take. I can create an outside pawn. So that's got to be right to at least try it and then get my rook this side. So do I just go straight after this? I think I do. Here, rook across, takes with a check. Is actually not that good for me. Let's kick his king away from here. See where he ends up. Oh, but now I can get... Oh, I nearly got forward in the wrong square there. Here takes, rook up, defend, and then round should be good. Let's give up this pawn to try and go here. He's playing too quickly. He's playing too quickly, but I need 2 moves here, and he's got this. But his king's cut. Wait, what? Well, surely I just drop behind and then take here. Now I am threatening to take, and if he guards, I take here. He's got king back and I'll take, and then he's got this. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep his king cut there, and I've got a very fast pawn here. And I'll just come in and hit the pawn. He can't guard. Well, can he guard it? I don't think he can. Here he comes across, right? Yeah, let's push our pawn. I think I'll step across here and blockade. Just step here. I'm very advanced, aren't I? And he can never bring his king right across. Oh wait, that's the rook. That's the rook. I nearly missed that playing quickly, but that's a good win. Oh, we are actually the top 20 scorer so far. So 1824, good luck. Another one gone berserk. Okay, so my opponent loses increment. Let's see if their clock jumps, because that one where the clock was jumping before. Wait, what the heck is this? No, this is somebody deliberately throwing a game. This is somebody deliberately throwing the game. Okay. Why would you play like this? Why would you play chess like this? Yeah, he's done that deliberately. That's deliberate. How many players? 2,800 players just about in this now. 2210, good luck. Okay, let's play another carrow yet again. Okay, let's take. Play knight up. Pawn up is standard here. Let's develop the knight. Yeah, let's just castle. Wonder whether to risk sacking everything here. Up, takes. No, that's probably bad. Let's come across, and if down I can block. Okay, I expected that, but now I can push and develop. Still gotta be careful. Be real careful now. Actually, why did I do this? Take, queen, take. The speed he's played this, it's a bit... I'm going to have to go here. It's a bit much. Yeah, gaining time. It's a bit much. So he's going to be playing one of these. I guess I have to drop back. This game's basically already over, isn't it? A little bit unusual, this one. Okay, so he's played across. What's the idea there? I'm looking it up just to hit the bishop, but what do you do? Let's do it anyway, because we hit the pawn, we hit the bishop, but all that matters here is king's safety. I'm still expecting moves like knight up. Maybe not this exact move, next move, but move like that. Or queen takes, making use of the pin. It doesn't work this move, I don't think. So he's played pawn forward. Yeah, now I can't guard my bishop. Doesn't matter which one. Let's just guard here, yeah. Like I say, I think this game's already essentially done and dusted. I'm very happy if he trades there, actually. Just grab a pawn then. Yeah, he's looking at moves like this, isn't he? That's what he's looking at. Yeah. Yeah, this one's a little bit too advanced, this one. This one's a bit too advanced. This one's not real. This is a little bit much. This is a bit too advanced, I think. Let's come back. It is a check if he takes. So he's taken there. Let's take. Yeah, it's a bit much this game. It's a little bit much this one. Knight is loose, I've seen that. Let's just chuck the knight forward. I've seen that as well. Play knight and hit the rooks. Oh, he just missed that the queen was guarding. He just missed the long distance queen. Okay, so bishop up must be good, right? But it concedes this, so just come back, hit the pawn. He can't afford to trade pieces. Which he's done. That's what I need, isn't it, to deal with this rook up? I'm going to do it anyway. I don't want to leave these pawns as it is. Here, up, down, I think king across. So let's go here. Here, I take. Down, I come behind. And then I can take back and guard my bishop, which guards my pawns. Okay, here I thought I could come across. I just got to be careful not to blunder a check. Like here, check, and you hit my rook. So something like this. Here, check. I could still actually step up and I'm fine, aren't I? So yeah, it is actually still a move. So does it matter? Here, here, or 1, 2, 3. Here, check, up. If you take, I take back. Yeah, it's cleanly winning. Let's just do it. Check, I just step up, otherwise I'm coming in. Trying to do it before his king kicks our rook. So let's guard there. So both are guarded. We're going to collect this pawn. I guess I'll just go here now. Okay. Come up, threaten a check, or drop back. We get the rook off next move. He has to go back, so that should be winning. Here, down, here, down. But I don't want to take any risks here. I'm just going to march the king across. Yeah, that's a very good win. Excellent. Yeah, 2277. Good luck. Oh, we've played before. I lost that one. Could have been in any time controller. Get rid of a center pawn. Let's just develop. Okay, let's just go G3. Let's just push a pawn. Now, how are we going to actually develop here? Should play a bishop up. If pawn up, I think we have a move like knight up, but we'll have to check. He plays queen up. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to develop as well. Connect my rooks. Still guard my pawn. Nuisance move, but that gives me pawn up, right? Or do I just go one here? I think I go e4. Okay, I'm going to play rook across and prepare to hopefully push. Maybe rook across, I guess. And now we need to start coming up with some moves. So what do we have? Anything? Nothing? No. I'm going to drop my bishop back. I need to try and push in the center. If I push this one, the knight scope really opens up. So here, take, the knight can jump. I've gotten into a dicey position here. Let's just go up one and try and shift the queen, even if this ends up falling. Yeah, so he's created that threat. I'd seen that. So I'm going to have to come across this. He's got this. Rook across, maybe. I've stumbled into a slightly awkward position. That's what he's gone for. No, it feels wrong, doesn't it? It feels wrong. Let's come this way. This game feels like it's slipped away already. Okay, let's chuck a pawn on the other side of the board. Crazy speed that he's played it as well. Really crazy speed. So here, trade, pawn falls. Let's just drop the bishop back then. I'm not bothered about this one in the slightest. I'm trying to work on the king's side. He's played rook up. Let's push the pawn then. Okay, let's just take. Now, what do we do? What do we do? I'm going to step up and hit this pawn. I can't play rook across. I can't really guard this pawn anything further. I'm just going to chuck this pawn, see if he goes with his knight, and maybe rook across. Maybe it's a bit awkward. Maybe bishop up, but then this collapses. Yeah, everything has gone wrong this game. Everything has gone wrong here. Takes. Let's just push the pawn because I don't see nothing else to try. Of course, if this bishop moves, then this one is loose. I've seen that, but I don't see what to do about it. Knight across. I guess I have to take. So do I do this? Do I do this? Here, you can come down. That's a bit annoying. Here, what are you doing on that side of the board? Not a lot. So let's come forward, threaten to jump across. So right now, 3 defend it, 4 attack it, so he could just take. But he does have rook there with a knight and bishop guarding, so he might not do. Bishop takes, rook takes, knight takes. Okay, so bishop up, he's got this. There is a pawn here. Does he then take? I don't think he does. So why can't I take that pawn? Ooh, is that the idea? Is that the idea? He traps me. Here, take. I'm just going to sack here to get rid of material. I feel like this game is already long since lost, and it is a team battle, so we may as well. No, can I just push here? I'm going to do it. Down, I've just got to find a square for my queen, not sure where. I'm just going to try and push on. Let's come back and try and push. I mean, it's covered, isn't it? But queen up, maybe knight up. Hoping for miracles, but you never know. Okay, just chuck the knight forward, prepare to push. Again, if I take here, he can trap my rook in. Okay, if I take here, he'd be very happy. Okay, let's develop a rook then. Maybe queen forward and across. Yeah, I guess he can guard it. I missed that though, didn't I? Queen up and round the back. I'm so far down on the clock here, but his queen can't come in here. He's got the centre, but queen up and across. But if he gets bishop in at some point, kicks my knight, that's a bit of a problem. Is he looking at a sack? I don't think so. Queen takes, either take, pawn down. I don't think that's on. It could be, but I don't think so. That's what I should do, isn't it? Threaten a check, but that might be all it is. King across and you're probably fine. But at least it's a move. It gives him something to think about. Get the cursor off the board so there's no accidental slips. He's thinking a long time, isn't he? Is he connected? I think he is. Well, it would have brought a message on the screen if he'd left the game. But this is a heck of a long think for a blitz game. Heck of a long think. But he has got the increment though. Yeah, this is a bit unusual now, isn't it? That's a long thing. Okay, he does go there. So I'm trying to come here. He'll see that instantly, but he only needs 2 moves to get here. So pawn down, queen across. But I think once he gets here, he's fine. In reality, I think he's fine. So I'm going to come here and here. Okay. Yeah, I know the bishop is going to get in at some point, but there's not realistically anything else I can do. But a little bit unusual how he's played this actually. Yeah, the way he's found that there. He did spend a lot of time, to be fair, didn't he? A lot of time, but he's completely neutralized everything. I mean, everything. How the heck has he coordinated it this well? Let's play knight back, hit the queen and the pawn. Oh wait, now can I take? Has he gone wrong? Slightly wrong. So I can take 2 rooks for a queen now and then keep my knight, right? Knight across. Let's do it. Is it possible to deal with these knights? So, sorry, these pawns. I'm going after a checkmate here. Knight in and rook across. I think he's realised now. Oh, he's got... No, he doesn't have check, does he? The knight covers. Wow, what a win this should be. What a win that is there. Wow, it felt like we were completely busted, but what a win that is. What a win that is. Might be a good time to finish there. That is really good.